Ethan stared out the window, rain mirroring the storm inside him. He felt a lump in his throat, his chest tight. It shouldn't feel like this, he thought. Not with her. He loved Chloe, he really did. But somewhere along the way, the joy had faded, replaced by a dull ache of unappreciated efforts. He was giving her everything, yet she didn't see it. Or maybe she just didn't care. Ethan closed his eyes, remembering their early days, the laughter, the shared dreams. Now silence stretched between them, punctuated by misunderstandings and unspoken words. How could something so beautiful become so complicated? What happened to us, he wondered. He longed for the day she would look at him like she used to, with adoration and understanding in her eyes. But that day seemed a distant dream. He felt trapped in a one-sided love story, his sacrifices invisible. Every gesture, every compromise felt like a stone added to the wall growing between them. He yearned to break down that wall, to bridge the gap, but he didn't know how. He was tired of fighting a losing battle. "You're late again," Chloe said, her voice flat, devoid of emotion. Ethan sighed, the familiar sting of accusation piercing him. "I know, I'm sorry. I was helping Mrs. Peterson with her groceries. She needed help getting to her car." Chloe raised an eyebrow, her disbelief evident. Ethan felt a surge of anger, quickly masked by exhaustion. This was a recurring theme. He sacrificed his time, his passions, even his happiness for her. He chose a job closer to home so she could pursue her dream career, knowing it meant giving up his own aspirations. He always put her needs first, hoping she'd see his love in his actions. But his sacrifices were met with indifference. "You should have said no, Ethan. You know we had plans," Chloe said, her voice cold. He bit back a retort, the words catching in his throat. The air thickened with unspoken resentment and frustration. He wanted to scream, to shake her and make her see his love, his pain, his silent suffering. Later that night, lying in bed, a vast emptiness stretched between them. Ethan lay awake, staring at the ceiling, his heart aching. Chloe slept soundly beside him, oblivious to his turmoil. He yearned to reach out, to touch her face, to whisper his pain, but the fear of rejection, of being misunderstood yet again, paralyzed him. He thought back to their fight. "Why don't you ever think about